Okay, as you see, we drafted this. From here I measured the full length is 27 inches, so 27 is here. I added 0.5 inches for seam allowance. Then from this hemline I marked downwards 1.5 inches for hem allowance, 0.5 inches. Then now after I came still to this line, I measured from here to this line, chest measurement divided by 4 to get this line. And this is the chest line. Then from this I squared this line. Then now I measured this distance from this line to here. I divided it by 2. I got the midpoint here. Then from this midpoint I moved upwards 2.5 inches to get this belly line here. Then now this line, from this chest line I measured upwards, chest measurement divided by 24, giving me 1.5 inches. Then I got this across height line. Then for this shoulder drop I measured from this line below, chest measurement divided by 24 to get this shoulder drop line. Then now these are 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 horizontal working lines that are needed for this project. I went ahead and I measured 1 inch from this center line. I measured 1 inch from the bottom also. I measured 1 inch. Then I drew this line like this. Then after I went ahead and create this back shaping. This back shaping, I measured from here, from this center back line, I measured 0.25 inches. From here I measured 0.5 inches. Then here I measured 1 inch. Then for this hemline I measured 1 inch. After using the ruler, I had to connect these points together to create this back shaping line in this way. Then we went ahead and determined the neck. From this center back line I measured inwards, chest divided by 12, giving us 3 inches. So here is 3 inches. Then from this 3 inch point I measured upwards 0.75 inches, chest divided by 20, 48. So here, then I connected this point back to this point in this way to create this neckline curve. Then for the shoulder drop I measured from this center back line to this point, which is 7.5 inches. I added 0.5 inches for seam allowance, giving me 8 inches. Then now I connected this point to this point in a straight line. Then I got this distance here. I divided it by 2 to get the midpoint. So at this midpoint I marked slightly upwards 0.25 inches. Then now using my curve I created this curve line in this format. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that's what we had done off camera. So let us continue. The camera is now on. We continue with the calculations. So now we come to this across back line. From this line I measure inward 36.5 divided by 4, giving me 9.125. But I subtract from this 9.125, I minus 1 inch. Then now I connect this point to this point in this way. I connect this point to this point in this way. In that way. Still, from this point I'm measuring inwards 0.5 inches seam allowance from this point, 0.5 inches. Then now I come to the chest line here, to the belly line. I measure inwards, chest divided by, belly divided by 6. Our belly is 29.5 inches. When I divide it by 6, giving us 4 point. The belly giving us 4.9. The 4 point from here giving us 4.9. I just customize it to 5 inches. So I mark 5 inches here. Still, I add 0.5 inches for seam allowance. Add 0.5 inches for seam allowance. Then now, what I have here, which is now 5.5 inches, I square it to the hemline. I mark here 5.5 inches. Then I add 0.75. I add 0.75 inches here like this. Add 0.75 inches. Then now using the ruler, we connect this point and this point and this point together in this way. And that way. Huh? Okay, now if you are going to apply side events, the side events you apply on this side, but this person doesn't need the side events, so that means we're going to make it just a plain one. And if you want the side events to be on the center back, you mark them here like this. You mark. So that is it. Next is to add seam allowance of 0.5. Seam allowance, seam allowance, seam allowance, seam allowance, seam allowance. So this will be our seam allowance on the back part. So we are done with the back. So now this is the back. We cut times 2 pieces on fabric. What is the system? So this is the back panel. We're going to use it to help us cut the water. Cutting the let us leave it in this format. We're going to use it for cutting the back, I mean the front. I draw this straight line. Is this going to be 4? I draw that line also using this. I draw one horizontal. one straight line this side. So I draw this line, then I bring back the back panel. I bring back the back panel. I lay it in this format. Then I go ahead and trace out these lines. I trace out these lines. Trace out these lines. Trace out these lines in this way. Then now I remove the back part, I put it aside, I go ahead and bold these lines. Go ahead and bold those lines in that way. Okay, now after we've done this, this is our front panel, and this is the center front button line. This is our center front button line. So from this center button line, we are measuring inwards. Chest measurement divide by 8. Chest is 36 inches divided by 8, giving us 4.5. So I mark 4.5 inches here. I mark 4.5 inches here. Then from this 4.5 inch point,